If you are still watching, maybe you should hit like, subscribe, and run that playlist back. We are not done yet.
I rode through the guts of a ghost town crawl. Moon like a bullet, not ready to brawl. Had a fifth in my boot, demons in tow. Name I don't dare know. The gas ran black, the signs all light. Every mile I lose, I gain my pride. She kissed like the end left smoke on my face. Now I chase her ghost in this godless place. Steel and spit, that's my creed. Love's just pain with a slower bleed. I got hell in high gear, whiskey in veins, a heart full of thunder, and rust in my chains. Every bar's a sermon, every mile's a sin, and I ain't slowing down just to lose again. Ain't no brake lights, baby, just wind and flame. Bar fight blues with a bottle of rage, ink on my arms and blood on the page. Met a girl with a scar where a halo fell. She danced like sin and smelled like hell. We stole a bike from a dead man's porch, lit our smokes from a highway torch. But the road don't love, and neither did she. Just another ghost I carry with me. I got hell in high gear, scars for a man, a trail of bad choices, and a loaded strap. The jukebox wails, the moon stays red, and the only thing faithful is the road ahead. Can't pray it away, I was born to burn. That's fine, long as I die moving.
Whiskey
Been chased by men with names like rust, buried friends in sand, turned trust to dust. My shadow don't follow, it walks beside, carrying secrets I used to hide. Ain't no bounty worth what I've seen, ain't no God in kerosene. I ride with a knife and a scarred up creed, and a look that says no blood left to bleed. They want revenge, I want peace. They draw first, I don't freeze. No blood left to bleed, no soul to save. Every mile I ride feels more like a grave. Love turned rotten, trust turned cold, and I kill slow now like I've been told. I ain't afraid, I ain't on my knees, 'cause I got no blood left to bleed. Sleep with one eye and both boots on, right into dusk before the night gets long. The bars know my face, the girls know my name. They pour me the drink and forget the shame. Shotgun love and backroom scars, I buried my sins in rusted cars. If they catch me slipping, they best shoot clean, 'cause I bite back worse than the things I've seen. No blood left to bleed, no past to fix. I walk like a ghost through the politics. They pray for peace, I live in war. I knock like death at the back room door. Ain't no fear, just speed and steel, and the fact that nothing left can feel. She left me with a name in a shell casing, said don't look for me, so I didn't. I just burned the road where she used to be. Reflection in a pool of blood, didn't blink, just drank the flood. You only cry when you still believe, and I ain't prayed since New Year's Eve. If this is the end, then let it be. I'll ride out smiling with no blood left to bleed. No blood left to bleed, just breathe and grit. And the barrel of life, I emptied it. The road don't judge, the wind don't care, and I left my last damn back there. You can chase me down, but you won't see me plead. I'm done, no blood left to bleed. He walked in wearing dust and dread, Bible in one hand, switchblade in the other instead. Eyes like judgment, cold full of sins, preaching to ghosts and drinking their gin. Said this town's dying, same as your soul. Laid a card on the bar, marked black as coal. He ain't saving, he's certain to damn by the light of a man and the shake of his hand. Can I be saved? Boy, you're too late. He's a preacher with a switchblade, sermons and scars, baptizing the sinners in apocalyptic bars. He don't ask forgiveness, don't wear a cross, just rides through the ashes, counting the lost. The world might burn, but he don't fade. He's the preacher with a switchblade.
He speaks in riddles, bleeds gasoline, voice like gravel, and a gospel mean. Saw him stab a man mid-hallelujah, then say grace over him like a southern do ya. He's the last prophet of a God gone mad, turn a wine to fire and good men bad. He rides alone, never takes a name, just leaves towns changed, never the same. He's a preacher with a switchblade, fire in his eyes, spilling revelations neath blood-red skies. No church, no pews, just bars and dust, and a vengeance that speaks through steel and rust. He don't save, he just invade. Preacher with a switchblade. The Lord turned his back, so I turned my blade forward.
saw him once in a town near the edge, reading Psalms on a rooftop ledge. The sky cracked open, the dead took breath, and he just smiled like he'd met death. He said the end ain't coming, it's been and gone. Oh, now we just dance in the devil's dawn.
He's a preacher with a switchblade, savior of none, turning salvation into a smoking gun. Bourbon for communion, truth in pain, writing the gospel in blood and rain. So kneel if you dare, but don't get played by the preacher with a switchblade.
Blew through a border made of bones and dust. License plate rusted, full tank of distrust. Boot heel down, flames kissing my chrome. Ain't got a map, the road's my home. Bandits behind, hellhound growl. Grit in my teeth and a wolfman howl. Out here your sins run faster than cops, so I ride like a prayer that never stops. The world's gone sideways, the sky don't speak, but I still find truth in the engine shriek. This is my redline gospel, sermon in gears. No breaks, no mercy, no saints or seers. Hallelujah on the blacktop, salvation and speed. I don't need a preacher, just a bike and knee. Baptized in smoke, I'll run the fall. This redline gospel don't kneel at all. Past a town where the signs were graves, women with knives and whiskey for saves. One winked and said, "You smell like war." I said, "Darling, war's what I'm riding for." 3 shots rang, I didn't flinch. Out here, death don't give an inch. Tires spin, sermons and dirt and flame, and every ghost I pass still moans my name. This is my redline gospel, thunder and sin, revving like face. Every wrong turn just fuels the race. Got a girl's name carved in my bar grip. She left her soul in a shotgun slip. Lightning cracks like the hand of fate, but I ain't slowing down, I accelerate. If death's waiting, let it wait in vain. I got roads to burn and blood to stain. This is my Redline Gospel, holy and loud. No pews, no prayers, no kneeling crowd. Just throttle and fire and thunder's kiss. I ride through hell and I call it bliss. Baptized in smoke, I stand tall. This Redline Gospel don't kneel at all. I met her where the sky was burned and torn, where the cross has been and the roads were worn. Hair like night, lips cut from flame, and a voice that whispered my buried name. Said, you look like a man who's been through war. I said, darling, war's just what I'm good for. She smiled like sin slid next to my side, and I knew I was losing before the ride. She ain't a dream, she's a reckoning kind, the sort of storm that don't leave nothing behind. She rides like vengeance, slow and mean, leather and shadow, a ghost between. Whiskey on her breath, blood on her lips, carves her love in apocalypse. I followed her once, now I don't sleep. She rides like vengeance, and she cuts deep. We lit fires in towns already dead, made love where even angels fled. She'd hum to herself while loading her gun, like mercy and madness rolled into one. Told me don't wait when I leave in the mist, left a scar on my chest where her blade had kissed. Now I chase her shadow through rusted towns, a man with a past and a death to drown. She rides like vengeance, slow and mean, leather and shadow, a ghost between. Whiskey on her breath, blood on her lips, carves her love in apocalypse. I followed her once, now I don't sleep. She rides like vengeance, she cuts deep.
broken glass, but I still ride, chasing the past. Every bar I ask, they just shake their heads. She left last night, trail of red. I ain't trying to win, just trying to find the ghost of a girl who wrecked my mind. If I catch her, I won't ask why. I'll just light a smoke and say goodbye. She rides like vengeance, cold and wild, the South's last flame, fate's lost child. Whiskey on her breath, gun in her grip, leaves men like me on every trip. I followed her once, and I still bleed. She rides like vengeance, and she don't need me. She walked in with a switchblade smile, eyes like moonshine and sin on trial. Bar went quiet, jukebox froze. Even the preacher dropped his holy prose. She said, I'm looking for a man who don't pray, one who rides and never looks my way. I raised my glass and tipped my hat, said, darling, I might just be worse than that. She lit a smoke off the end of my stare, whispered, boy, you best beware. It's a shotgun sermon, baby, fire and wine, preaching from a bar stool, crossing every line. The Lord left town and the devil's in boots, playing hymns on pistols and outlaw flutes. Raise your glass, forget your burden, and sing real loud to the shotgun sermon. She danced like a fight, kissed like a dare, spoke in riddles and braided my hair. Said you can't be saved, but you can be mine. Then pulled out a flash marked genuine decline. I said, girl, I don't run from flames. I was raised in hell with no last name. We clinked glasses and the jukebox howled. A drunk man cheered, a sinner growled. It's a shotgun sermon, baby, wild and free. Gospel and grit, saloon theology. We don't do pews, we don't say grace. We throw dice in the dirt and spit in fate's face. Sing your sins, forget your burden, and testify loud at the shotgun sermon. church is judgment with a house band. There's blood on the Bible, lipstick on lid, and a wanted poster nailed above my bed. We made love like it was a war we'd lose in a motel lit by the devil's fuse. She left me a note on a whiskey bill, said love's a bullet, best hold still. It's a shotgun sermon born from fire, hallelujah with barbed wire choir. A drink in one hand, a sin in the other, preaching to outlaws, ghosts and lovers. No salvation, no burden, no certain, just one loud amen at the shotgun sermon.
If y'all still breathing, you better ride.
Riding south where the rivers ran dry, boots beat the dirt and the vultures fly. Tumbleweeds roll like forgotten names, and every bar's got a backroom flame. She had a knife on her thigh, lips like a dare, said you ain't from round here, but I don't care. We danced in the dark till the jukebox broke, then she lit her smoke off a pistol stroke. Skull on the tank, past painted in red. I don't dream no more, I'll ride instead. Whiskey runs red through the veins of this land. Women like war got fire in their hands. The roads are a prayer, the bars are a fight. We burn what we love just to light up the night. Yeah, the South don't die, it just learns to bite. Gasoline grace and a matchbook smile, been killing time down this wreckage mile. The preachers are gone, the lawmen ran. All that's left now is beast and man. I got a cross on my chain, dirt on my name. Every ex I love went up in flame. You want heaven, baby? Take a left turn. This path leads where the devils burn. Whiskey runs red like the blood we bled, the love we lost and the lies we said. Motor oil, tears, heartbreak, chrome, and every mile feels more like home. Ain't no saving me, I was built to roam. She said I smell like sin and thunder. I said good, that's a cologne of survival. Saw a sign hanging limp by the county line. Population gone, now ain't that fine? A girl in a leather coat poured shots of rage, said the world's a bar and we're the stage. We kiss like war, no love, just need, like two wild dogs who forgot how to bleed. She left a name in a carved out shell, told me if you find heaven, raise hell. Whiskey runs red where the heart once beat. Every outlaw sermon ends in heat. The sky's on fire, but I'm still alive in a world gone dead. I still ride. No rules, no rest,
just a throttle and pride. If the South ever rises again, it's bringing hell with it.
My breath still riding it down. Bar was a coffin with a neon sign. Last call flickered like a warning line. She had fire-red lips and a sawed-off stare. Told me boys like you don't get to care. Another kind of sin. Smoke in the rear view window, my scars. I'm a ghost on wheels chasing dying stars. Ashes on the highway, boots full of dust, whiskey in my veins, and women I don't trust. These bars are cathedrals, the roads of my sins, and I ride like the ends, where it all begins. Oh Lord, let the devil try and catch me again. Gas mask preacher at the side of the road said you can't outgun what your soul been owed. I said, Padre, this bike don't stop for ghosts. Then lit up a smoke and gave him a toast. I've been chased by love and hunted by time. I buried my heart in bottles of shine. If the world's on fire, I'm fueling the flames, playing poker with fate, cheating death at the game. Ashes on the highway, thunder in my chest, women like storms, never letting me rest. These roads are my church, this ride is my creed, and I bleed just enough to feel what I need. Hell's close, but she still rides faster than me. She left me at the end of the world. Guess that's love, Southern style.
devotion's a thief, stealing my youth like a barroom belief. Paint peeled skies and blood red moons, love songs drowned by outlaw tunes. Met a girl with a skull shaped like Tennessee, said she only kisses boys marked by grief. She left her name in the dust on my seat and the echo of boots in the desert heat. Ashes on the highway, I don't look back. Life rides pillion with a switchblade packed. Whiskey, women, wheels, that's all I know. Burning through the end with a rebel soul. Let the sky fall, I'll still be free. Ashes on the highway, and the road owns me. Rolling into town where the neon still fights. Bar was a bunker with busted out lights. Bartender wink with a bandaged hand, said, "You want the good stuff or just a stain?" Took a seat next to a girl in flame boots. She said, "Talk slow, I shoot faster than suits." She drank like sin and smoked like war, dared me to dance on that cratered floor. Ain't no heaven left to lose, so I'm choosing whiskey over news. Bar stools and fallout, boots on the bar, laughing through the wreckage like a goddamn star. She kissed like danger, danced like a fight, and I loved her wrong till we ran out of night. The world went boom, but baby, we still burn bright. There's a jukebox held up by duct tape and prayer. Still plays tunes like it don't even care. I played her a song with a wink and a dare. She said, "Buy me a shot or get out of my hair." We drank to the dead, to the roads and the rust, to the scars on our hands and the people we trust. She pulled me close, smelled like danger and sin, and whispered, "Let's wreck something we'll both regret again." Bar stools and fallout, hearts full of smoke, laughing in the ash like it's some kind of joke. You always leave before the bottle runs dry. Only when I like the guy. They say love don't last past the second blast, but some folks still fall and they fall fast. Saw her again in a bar near the Broken Bay. New boots, new flames, still the same string. She smirked, you still riding that doom machine. I said yeah, and still chasing the in-between. Bar stools and fallout. Last call rings. We toast to the end and the hell it brings. She danced on tables, I lit cigars, and we kissed like rebels beneath dying stars. If this is the end, then baby, let's go loud. Bar stools and fallout, no rules allowed. Bar's still open, but the world's long closed. Neon flicker like a wound that froze. I sit where I always sat, back near the dartboard scar, and order a drink from the dark, while crows line up at the end of the bar. The barkeep don't talk, but he knows my name. Pours regret in a glass, don't ask who to blame. The jukebox plays songs no one remembers, and outside the wind burns cold as ember. I once had a heart, I once had a cause. Now I just ride and count my flaws. Crows at the end of the bar, watching me bleed. Feathers like shadows, eyes full of need. I drink like I'm praying, talk like I'm dead, trying to forget what she last said. But she's gone, and the silence don't lie. Just crows at the bar, and the end in mind. There's a cross made of pistons nailed to the wall, a photo of her scorched by it all. I traced her name in the dust on my glass, like maybe I'd find her in whiskey and ash. But memory's cruel, and time's a thief, and love
love don't survive when the world finds grief. The crows shift closer, like they know I'm done, like they heard the shot before I pulled the gun. Crows at the end of the bar, watching me bleed. Feathers like shadows, eyes full of need. I drink like I'm praying, talk like I'm dead, trying to forget what she last said. But she's gone, and the silence don't lie. Just crows at the bar, and the end in my eyes. I used to believe the road could save me. Now I just ride it to forget. So I leave a tip in the shape of a ring, slide the glass down, let the jukebox sing. The crows nod once, like it's understood. They'll clean my soul the way only they could. I'll walk out slow into the ashen gray, but I ain't coming back this way. Crows at the end of the bar, taking their toll. Each drink a memory, step a hole. I ride one last time with her in my mind, hoping to outrun the wreck I left behind. But the bar stays lit, and the ghosts don't go far, and the crows keep waiting at the end of the bar. I watched the south die slow one night, ash in the air and stars too bright. Church burned down, cross still warm, bar turned chapel through the storm. She said, ain't nothing left to pray to now. Lit a match on a ring and took a bow. Told me you ride, don't look behind. What's buried back there, don't stay kind. Some ride for hope, some ride for pain. Me, I ride 'cause the wind knows my name. Dead south rising from the bones of the brave. Whiskey for the wounds, dirt for the grave. I got a gun, a bike, and a ghost in my mirror, and I ride through the till the end gets near. Ain't no heaven in sight, just gears and in sin. The dead South's rising and I'm riding again. Yeah. Barbed wire moon hanging over my path. Outlaws baptize themselves in wrath. Saw my brother's name carved on a sign. Population none, except ghosts like mine. Had a girl once with a rebel scream, lost her in fire, now she haunts my dream. Every tire marks a story untold, every mile bought with pieces I sold. Dead South rising from the bones of the brave. Whiskey for the wounds, dirt for the grave. I got a gun, a bike, and a ghost in my mirror, and I ride through the ash till the end gets near. Ain't no heaven in sight, just gears and sin. The dead South's rising and I'm riding again. You can't outrun the blood you bury.
You sure as hell can
Found a bar built from bones and rust, cards on the table, drink full of dust. Old man said, son, the world don't bend, you just ride till you reach your end. I laughed through the smoke, tip my brim, tell the reaper I ain't scared of him. I left that night with fire in my chest, no plan, no home, just a leather vest. Dead South rising like a hymn with teeth, love turned feral, pain underneath. I got scars for fuel and rage for wind, and I won't stop riding till the world caves in. This land don't forgive, but I ain't asking. The dead South's rising and I ride everlasting. home with a smoke-stained cry. Mama lit a match just to watch me fry. Raised on kerosene, bathed in sound. I don't walk into towns, I tear them down. Got sins in my pocket, scars in my grin. Every love I lost still burns my skin. You call it reckless, I call it free. And if the devil knocks, he's drinking with me. Tattooed truths, rusted fate, redline dreams and twisted fate. I wear a gasoline halo, lighting up saints, baptized in fire and whiskey complaints. I ain't no savior gonna slow me down. I'm the sermon, the sinner, and the whole damn town. Raise your glass, raise some hell. This gasoline halo fits me well. I kissed a girl with brass knuckle charm. She stole my wallet and my last alarm. Woke up laughing in a ditch near Rome with a tire iron grin and a half-charged phone. I don't make plans, I make mistakes. Leave heartbreak trails and thunder wakes. You say I'm cursed, I say I'm blessed. With blood on my boots and pride on my vest. I wear a gasoline halo, smoking pride, laughing at angels while I ride. Ashes in my teeth, sins in my bed. Heaven ain't safe if I'm dead. So pour that fuel, strike that spell. This gasoline halo suits me well.
I don't need redemption. I need a louder amp and a cleaner exit wound.
Got a switchblade prayer and a shotgun creed. My gospel's written in breakneck speed. Ain't looking back, ain't slowing down. I buried my fears in the last ghost town. You won't have it, go take a bus. This bike don't stop for nothing but dust. I wear a gasoline halo, grinning wide, revving salvation on the blind side. Love me, leave me, curse my name. I'll still outrun your holy shame. One last drink, one last yell. This gasoline halo rides through hell.
Just crossed the county line. Same boots, same scars. The gravel still remembers every sin behind bars. Black Hollow ain't changed, still got that broken sign. Still smells like pine and diesel and secondhand wine. 14 years since I saw her face. My little girl, now a woman. God, I miss that grace. I sent letters from Jackson, she never replied. Can't blame her much, hell I wouldn't either if I tried. But I brought her that old locket, still got her name tarnished like my record.
but the weight feels the same. I ain't here to fix what I can't unwind, just to say I'm sorry if she'll give me the time. I'm back to Black Hollow, ghost in my chest, walking through ashes. I lay to rest. No welcome sign, no open door, just a man and his past on the same old floor. I ain't asking for mercy, not begging for grace, just hoping she sees her old man's face before I fade in Black Hollow's haze. Billy's garage is still rusting slow. He asked me if I'm clean. I said 10 months ago. Ain't touched the bottle, though it calls each night, but guilt burns stronger than bourbon might. Saw her by the chapel, dressed white as bone. She looked through me like I was just wind and stone. I wanted to speak, but my voice got stuck. So I lit a cigarette and said, damn, what luck. She turned away like a chapter closed, but dropped the locket like maybe she knows that blood don't fix what time tore down. But sometimes ghosts deserve their ground. Back to Black Hollow, where I left my name carved in a cell wall, scorched by shame. No red carpet, no second chance, just boots and dirt and a sideways glance. I ain't asking for mercy, not begging for grace, just hoping she sees her old man's face before I fade in Black Hollow's haze. There's no redemption sold in these towns, just men with past that pull them down. But if she hears this song in 20 years, let her know Daddy fought through the trees. Back to Black Hollow, can't outrun the dust, trying to be better, not just less unjust. Ain't looking for peace, just a little grace, and maybe a glimpse of her mother's face. Yeah, I'm back to Black Hollow, and I'll stay unseen. A ghost who once wore a jailbird's green till I fade in Black Hollow's dream.
Mama said I had fire in my bones. Daddy said, son, you'll die alone. Born in the shadow of a busted town, where the dogs bark low and the sun breaks down. I learned to run before I learned to pray, stealing my blood and sinning my sway. The sheriff said I'd never last, but I outdrove fate and I outran the past. Ain't no savior watching me, just asphalt roads and whiskey seas. I was born to burn out, not fade away, to ride through hell with no debt to pay. No tombstone smile, no sermon sweet, just smoke and dust where my boots used to be. Yeah, born to burn out, wild and cursed, a name in flames and a whole lot worse. Had a woman once, she called me ghost. Said I made love like I feared the coast. She packed her bags with a tear and a grin, said ain't no home in the skin you're in. Now it's one motel to the next small sin, with a pistol that sings and a heart worn thin. I don't look back, I don't make plans, just ride with the devil's name in my hands. Justice don't come on angel wings, it rolls on chrome and broken things. I was born to burn out, not fade away, to ride through storms where the saints won't stay. No eulogy read, no morning bell, just rubber on fire and a soul to sell. Yeah, born to burn out, fast and raw, a ghost in motion above the law. If they find me in a ditch, let the record play. Let them hear the echo of the price I paid, not for what I stole, but for who I am. A man too wild for a heaven-bound plan. In smoke by the edge of night, no grave, no cross, just a trail of sound, and a name that echoes from town to town. Born to burn out, that's the brand I earned.
Some men live and some men burn. Sun burning down like sin. Boots on the street where the trouble begins. Charo hats, low riders gleam. Crowds yelling loud over dreams that scream. She wore red like a dare, eyes like war. Danced with a knife tucked in her boot heel's core. Said mi nombre no importa, mi fuego sí. It stole my breath like a felony. And I knew right then she don't stay, but neither do I, so I rode her way. Charo days and loaded nights, whiskey kisses under borderlights. We shot our names into the sky, then rode like hell when the law swung by. Charo days and loaded nights, we danced with death, but it felt so right. She had scars shaped like counties' laws. Said men like you never count the cost. We robbed a booth with tequila breath, then laughed as the sirens sang us to death. Her cousin had heat in the trunk of a Ford. Said run it west, you'll be paid and adored. But love ain't free on these streets of flame, and blood's just part of the border game. I kissed her hard, then took the wheel, with a prayer in Spanish and nerves of steel. Charo days and loaded nights, trading bullets for neon rides. She said vamonos with smoke in her eyes. We lived like saints with outlaw lives. Charo days and loaded nights, if love survives. Steel on skin, black boots on dirt. We ride through towns like a waking curse. A leather patch on my back says who I am. Ain't no club, it's a family that don't give a damn. We ain't villains, we ain't saints, just stories and scars and highway paint. Whiskey burns, but the brotherhood binds. We live fast, we leave the clean behind. We don't slow, we don't fall. We ride like thunder on wheels of gold. It's chrome and blood, engines crying, burning lines where the law keeps dying. We don't break, we don't explain. We're forged in fire, baptized in chain. Yeah, chrome and blood, live by the code. Brothers till death on this outlaw road. Met her in Reno with a switchblade tongue. Told me love a rider and die young. She kissed me hard, stole my keys, then led me west through redwood trees. We robbed the night with open throttle, laughed through rain, drank from the bottle. But love ain't kind to men like me. She left a name carved in my seat. One ride, one rule, one life to burn. The road don't end, it just takes a turn. It's chrome and blood, tie spitting flame. Every scar I carry got a brother's name. We don't kneel, we don't forget. Every mile we ride's a loaded bed. Yeah, chrome and blood. No review grace, only dust, fire, and a shadowed face. If I go down, don't light no flame, just ride full throttle in my name. Don't cry, don't stop the sound, let the pipe scream loud where I hit the chrome and blood, we ride, we fall. No heaven waits, but we don't stall. Raging road, that's all we trust. And a brother's back when the steel goes bust. Yeah, chrome and blood. No peace, no shame, just a patch of roar and an earned out Well, it started on a Tuesday. Granny finally passed. Bless her soul and her secret stash of sass. We gathered at the chapel with her picture in gold. But someone hollered where the damn casket go. The preacher looked pale, Uncle Roy dropped his flash. And Aunt May screamed like she'd sat on a tack. Sheriff said, ain't leaving till we solve this crime. Then Earl pulled up in a hearse, blasting Sweet Caroline. He had a beer in hand and
and a grin so wide. Said Granny hated funerals, I'm giving her a ride. Cousin Earl stole the casket down Route 9 with a rebel flag flying and a jug of wine. Said let her see the South one last damn time. Now Granny's ghost is laughing, raising moonshine. Yeah, Cousin Earl stole the casket, and somehow it felt just right. We chased him through back roads in Uncle Pete's van. Me, two dogs, and a half-dressed banjo band. He hit the levee, swerved near the bait shop, knocked over 6 lawn chairs and a boiling crawfish pie. Sheriff's trying not to laugh, but he's spilling his dip, while Earl's throwing Mardi Gras beads from the whip. Finally caught him at the old dirt ramp. He said, boys, Granny loved this fishing camp. He popped the trunk, kissed her wrinkled hand. Said she hated suits, now she's dressed in land. Cousin Earl stole the casket, Lord bless his soul. Turned grief into a redneck funeral roll. With Johnny Cash blasting and a cooler on ice, we toasted Granny once, then twice. Yeah, Cousin Earl stole the casket, and somehow that fool was right. Now every year on that muddy bend, we light fireworks in her name, amen. Earl still swears she smiled in the breeze, might be the whiskey or the swamp's disease. Cousin Earl stole the casket and ran like hell, but grief hits different where the gators dwell. We don't cry, we honk and holler and shoot bottle rockets in Granny's honor. Yeah, Cousin Earl stole the casket and gave her one hell of a ride.
Ain't nothing here but a rusty sign. Population, who gives a damn, welcome to mine. One church, 2 bars, and a debt I can't pay. Every dream's got a shovel digging graves each day. Mama was working double just to hold the light. Daddy's ghost still drinks and picks the fight. My boots are tired, my soul's gone dry. Even the preachers here forget to try.
same, but I ain't a thief. Just a man with a tank full of barely believe. I got them dead town blues burning in my chest. Every corner I turn feels like a final test. They say, boy, just settle, it's all you'll know. But my blood screams louder than this one-lane road. Dead town blues, dragging my name. Either I ride out now or die the same. Every girl I love got tied and moved east. Every dream I chased turned into a beast. This town don't raise men in cages, I'm slow, then buries them quiet where the weeds don't grow. The sheriff nods, the mayor drinks blind. The factory's dead, but the bill's still fine. They say life ain't fair, but this ain't life. It's just time, sharpened like a knife. I ain't scared of dying, I just hate the slow, the kind that kills a man before he knows. I got them dead town blues carved in bone. This place never loved me, it just made me alone. No gold in the dirt, no light in the sound, just tired men who forget they're bound. Dead town blues scratching the sky if I don't leave tonight. I'll forget how to try. So I'm throwing this pack in the backseat dust. Tires screaming like a preacher's mistrust. One more turn, one more sin. If I see the skyline, maybe I'll begin. Ripping through gears, leaving behind a trail of wasted years. They say you'll be back, but I won't wave. I'll be burning past the border, past my grave. Dead town blues, I left them behind with smoke in my lungs and peace on my mind.
"10 years gone, thought I left it clean. Little ghost town, a drink routine. New name, fake smile, bar stool friend. Quiet life I could almost defend. Then she walked in like a war reborn. Same red boots, same I'll leave you torn. Ordered mezcal, didn't say a word, but the past lit up like a match I heard. Every mile I ran, she burned in place. Now that dust just knows her face.
just knows her name. It don't forget every outlaw dead, every midnight bed. She's back like smoke, slow and sharp, a woman made of fire and a broken heart. Yeah, dust knows her name, and so do I. And I know better, but still ask why. Like we never broke, smelled like sin and a gun in her coat. Said they're looking for me, you too, I bet. Then kissed me like a deal I'd regret. We drove south till the line got thin. No map, no plan, just ghosts and gin. She said they want the money we left behind. I said they want our bones before they find. I should have left her at that barroom door, but some devil's man, you ride once more. Dust knows her name, whispers low, like the heat don't stop and the river won't flow. She moves like thunder, waits like flame. You don't survive, you just learn her name. Yeah, dust knows her name, and now they know mine. We lit the fuse, it's just a matter of time. They say the desert forgets, but I've seen blood in its breath. And when she smiled that night, I knew it meant someone's last sunset. Dust knows her name, and carved it deep, and I still ride with her ghost. No sleep. I've been shot at, cut up, thrown in ditches, slept in cells and danced with witches, left for broke on a two-lane curse, but I
always come back, meaner and worse. I ain't got a plan, just got a past full of redline nights that don't fade fast. My heart don't pray, but it sure don't lie. I ain't blessed, I'm just too mean to die. Call it love, call it sin, but the reaper knocked, I didn't let him in. I'm too mean to die, too loud to fade, been choking on smoke since the deal was made. I drink like a man who kissed the end and spit in his face with a sideways grin. Yeah, I'm too mean to die, too wide to sleep, and if the devil wants me, he better dig deep. She said I'd crash, said I'd fold, said I'd die young or just get old, but I'm still here, burning tread with a crow on my shoulder and a voice in my head. Busted hands, outlaw shoes, my lungs don't sing, they howl the blues. Tell the preacher he can keep his sky, I've seen enough hell, I like my side. I walk through flames in a leather coat with a heart too heavy and a half-burned note. I'm too mean to die, too fast to chain, been riding through smoke, through barroom rain. They said I'd break, well maybe I should, but I got more steel than they understood. Yeah, I'm too mean to die, too wrong to run. If I go down, I'm taking someone. You can count my sins, you can track my scars, but I ain't losing sleep behind these bars. I paid in blood, I paid in sound, and I'm still breathing underground. I'm too mean to die, too damn real. This ain't hope, it's chrome and steel. Been chewed up, cursed, left behind, but I ride like hell's the finish line. Yeah. Rolled out of nowhere with my backseat cursed, black boots muddy and a flask in my shirt. Met her at a diner off I-19. She had lips like sin and a mouth too lean. Told me her ex ran guns down in Laredo. Said she set his stash on fire with a Silverado. We laughed, we drank, we hit the road. Now she rides shotgun, barefoot and bold. The law don't chase what they can. sold half to a preacher, the rest on Beale Street. Had a cop on our tail till we hit the ridge. I kissed her neck and jumped the county bridge. She stole a Mustang from a biker's wife, painted flames on the hood like it owed her life. We lit cigars with the motel flame, woke up in the morning, didn't know our names. Ain't no map for a soul like this, just a wheel, a woman, and a hard-earned kiss. We're whiskey wide open, hearts and dry, burning down lines just to feel alive. She talks dirty while we dodge state lines. I play slide guitar while the law is signed. We're whiskey wide open, no place to land, just asphalt lust and a bottle in hand. One day they'll catch us or the car breaks clean, but till that day we're gasoline. The bar tabs, the motel sins, they fade behind in rear view sense. Wow, whiskey wide open with bloodshot eyes, laughing at death as the engine cries. She's the devil's daughter with a rebel soul. I'm the ghost of thunder on a midnight roll. Yeah, whiskey wide open, no seatbelt, no prayer, just love in reverse and fire in the air.
I was born where the corn grows taller than pride. Daddy spat you and said, boy, the world don't weigh you right or high. Mama fried sins and bacon grease while the radio told stories that never knew peace. Old red tractor was my first throne, and Friday nights were beer bruises and a busted jawbone. Well, my sister ran off with a broke down preacher, and my cousin turned the barn into a barroom feature. And when the dust kicks high, your soul gets loose. We bleed bourbon in bed on a noose. Ain't easy down here, but it's bold where the devil gets sunburned and angels grow. Whiskey, mud and smoke, it's the gospel that we wrote. Boots stained with the blood of the road. Gunfire, grace and jokes, we howl and never choke. Yeah, we sing along with the thunder roll. Sing loud with the thunder roll. I remember Jake, brother born for sin. He vanished after smiling in a barroom spin. Sheriff laughed, said that's how it goes, as we toasted gasoline while the jukebox froze. Sundays are for baptisms or bullet beds. Between hymnals and hell we place our debts. Faith in the barrel, the preacher's niece. Every saint down here walks with dirt on their fleece. And the devil slow dances at the county fair, but we stomp louder, drunk on dare. There's mercy in the bottle and rhythm in pain. We baptize our ghosts in southern rain. Whiskey, mud and smoke, it's the gospel that we wrote. Boots stained with the blood of the road. Gunfire, grace and jokes, we howl and never choke. Yeah, we sing along with the thunder roll. Still singing with the thunder roll. Granny said, boy, barns ain't prisons, but even freedom needs old traditions. And every scar on these working hands is a map of the South, wild and unplanned. Traded for nothing whole. This chaos is carved in my soul. Sin and salvation, we wear both, while singing loud with the thunder roll. One last time with the thunder roll.
Just cross the county line, same boots, same scars. The gravel still remembers every sin behind bars. Black Hollow ain't changed, still got that broken sign. Still smells like pine and diesel and secondhand wine. 14 years since I saw her face, my little girl, now a woman. God, I miss that grace. I sent letters from Jackson, she never replied. Can't blame her much, hell, I wouldn't either if I tried. But I brought her that old locket, still got her name. Tarnished like my record, but the weight feels the same. I ain't here to fix what I can't unwind, just to say I'm sorry if she'll give me the time. I'm back to Black Hollow, ghost in my chest, walk Black Hollows, hey. Billy's garage is still rusting slow. He asked me if I'm clean, I said 10 months ago. Ain't touched the bottle, though it calls each night. But guilt burns stronger than bourbon might. Saw her by the chapel, dressed white as bone. She looked through me like I was just wind and stone. I wanted to speak, but my voice got stuck. So I lit a cigarette and said, damn, what luck. She turned away like a chapter closed, but dropped the locket like maybe she knows that blood don't fix what time tore down. But sometimes ghosts deserve their ground. Back to Black Hollow, where I left my name carved in a cell wall, scorched by shame. No red carpet, no second chance, just boots in dirt and a sideways glance. I ain't asking for mercy, not begging for grace, just hoping she sees her old man's face before I fade in Black Hollow's haze. There's no redemption sold in these towns, just men with pasts that pull them down. But if she hears this song in 20 years, let her know that it fought through the tears. Back to Black Hollow, can't outrun the dust. Trying to be better, not just less unjust. Ain't looking for peace, just a little grace, and maybe a glimpse of her mother's face. Yeah. Black Hollow's dream. Mama said I had fire in my bones. Daddy said, son, you'll die alone. Born in the shadow of a busted town, where the dogs bark low and the sun breaks down. I learned to run before I learned to pray, steel in my blood and sin in my sway. The sheriff said I'd never last, but I outdrove fate and I outran the past.
just asphalt roads and whiskey seas. I was born to burn out, not fade away, to ride through hell with no debt to pay. No tombstone smile, no sermon sweet, just smoke and dust where my boots used to be, yeah. Born to burn out, wild and cursed, a name in flames and a whole lot worse. Had a woman once, she called me ghost. Said I made love like I feared the cold. She packed her bags with a tear and a grin. Said ain't no home in the skin you're in. Now it's one motel to the next small sin, with a pistol that sings and a heart worn thin. I don't look back, I don't make plans, just ride with the devil's name in my hands. Justice don't come on angel wings, it rolls on chrome and broken things. I was born to burn out, not fade away, to ride through storms where the saints won't stay. No eulogy read, no mourning bell, just rubber on fire and a soul to sell, yeah. Born to burn out, fast and raw, a ghost in motion above the law. If they find me in a ditch, let the record play. Let them hear the echo of the price I pay. Not for what I stole, but for who I am. A man too wild for a heaven-bound plan. To vanish in smoke by the edge of night. No grave, no cross, just a trail of sound and a name that echoes from town to town. Born to burn out, that's the brand I earned. Some men live and some men burn.
Sun burning down like sin, boots on the street where the trouble begins. Charro hats, low riders gleam, crowds yelling loud over dreams that scream. She wore red like a dare, eyes like war, danced with a knife tucked in her boot heels core. Said mi nombre no importa, mi fuego sí, then stole my breath like a felony. Right then, she don't stay, but neither do I, so I rode her way. Charro days and loaded nights, whiskey kisses under border lights. We shot our names into the sky, then rode like hell when the law swung by. Charro days and loaded nights, we danced with death, scar-shaped like counties lost. Said men like you never count the cost. We robbed a booth with tequila breath, then laughed as the sirens sang us to death. Her cousin had heat in the trunk just part of the border gang. I kissed her hard, then took the wheel with a prayer in Spanish and nerves of steel. Charro days and loaded nights, trading bullets for neon rights. She said vámonos with smoke in her eyes. We live like saints with outlaw lives. Charro days and loaded nights. If love survives, it's born in fights. They caught us at dawn on the Falcon Bridge, hands in the air, hearts on the edge. But she smiled wide and raised her glass, said one more dance, then let it pass. Charro days and loaded nights, with 5 drink souls and freedom bites. She rode off first, dust in her lane. Now I chase her ghost across the plain. Charro days and loaded nights, where love don't beg, it just ignites. Charro days and loaded nights, where 5 drink souls and freedom bites. She rode off first, dust in her lane. Now I chase her ghost across the plain. Charro days and loaded nights, where love don't beg, it just ignites. She lit a cigarette with a stolen flame. Said, you wanna run, boy, I don't play no games. Leather on skin, dirt in her grin. I knew right then I'd never win. We took my ride and hit the line. Back road screaming like they knew it was time. She poured the whiskey straight to her soul. Said, if you break now, you'll lose it all. tattooed my name where her demons be. Said you break me, I'll break you worse, but her voice still tasted like a Sunday curse. Motels lit by neon sin, we'd burn the sheets, then do it again. She cried once, knife in hand, said I only feel alive when I can't stand. And I told her, babe, we're built this way. Some hearts don't beat, they ricochet. Full throttle, no goodbye. We ride or crash, but we always try. No vows, no chains, no funeral dress, just rubber and flames when we confess. Full throttle, no goodbye. If we die tonight, we die sky high. One night she left the keys, left the gun, but I felt her in the wind every mile I run. She's out there still somewhere untamed, maybe wrecked, maybe wild, but never named. Full throttle, no goodbye. We were lightning with no sky. Two ghosts in chrome, two prayers off course. We didn't fall, we burned by force. Yeah, full throttle, no goodbye. Some love just roars, then lets you ride. Got a half tank of gas, full bottle of sin. Tattooed her name in the rearview when she said, don't call, don't cry, don't stay. So I burned that bridge and paved my way. Boot on the dash, smoke in my mouth, radio howling like the dogs down south. My kind don't settle, we ride then run, chasing heat just to dodge the sun. She was whiskey sweet with a switchblade kiss, but freedom's cheaper than a night like this. I got gravel in my blood, fire in my throat, living out here where the lost ones float. She took my name, I took the wheel, now I drive like the devil's on my heels. Yeah, gravel in my blood, scars in the rain. I ain't slowing down, I just switch lanes. Her perfume still haunts the seats I stole. She danced like war and left like coal. Met her in Baton Rouge, lost her in Pecos, but I kept her flame in my glove box echoes.
the road don't bend. Once you taste chaos, it's your only friend. She had boots like mercy and lips like pain, but I'd crash again just to feel that flame. I got gravel in my blood, storm in my chest, running from love like it's a bulletproof vest. She burned my heart, I burned the maps. Now I live between the whiskey and the gas. Yeah, gravel in my blood, smoke in my name. I ain't built for peace, just outlaw flame. One day they'll find me broke down cold, with a smile on my face and the tank on hold. A woman's name on my final breath, and a song in the dirt that sings like death. I got gravel in my blood and it won't wash clean. Too fast for love, too sharp for the dream. She left me wild, I stayed that way. A man of steel on a broke down day. Yeah, gravel in my blood, dust in my teeth, and I'll die with a curse and a V8 beneath.
Woke up in a bed that didn't know my name. Lipstick on the mirror spelled out shame. My wallet's gone and so is she. Left a note, you ain't who you used to be. I laughed, lit a smoke with a gas station match. Burned that note like a back road badge. You can break my bones, but not my sound. I was born to bleed, but I don't stay down. Every bruise is a love song played too loud. Every scar's a stage and I play it proud. Hellfire heartbreak, burning up the sky. Gasoline veins and a rebel's cry. She took my soul and slammed the door, so I turned it up and gave her more. Yeah, hellfire heartbreak, come and see what a man becomes when he sets himself free. Three chords deep in a neon dive. Bartender says, damn, you're still alive. I just grin and tip my hat. I got pain in my voice and I'm fine with that. Put the band back
comes when he sets himself free. They say revenge ain't sweet, but have you ever played slide guitar in front of the one who left you be and made her stay for the encore? Swore we'd never last. Sins, tailpipe breathing fire while the devil grins. Got jaws in the trunk, hot as hell's own kiss. Moonshine magic, freedom's twisted bliss. State boys lurking with their radios loud, but I know back roads like a preacher knows the crowd. Grew up shifting gears and breaking lines. Now I'm burning rubber, skipping county fines. Pedal to the steel. I don't slow down, I don't ever kneel. Mama prays hard, but I'm way past clean. Ain't no saint in this V8 machine. It's a
said you'll never find God in a motel bed, but I found silence there and I needed that instead. A Bible in a drawer, untouched and thin, like the promises I swore back when I let her in. Last thing she said was, choose the road to me. I laughed, kissed her slow, and turned the key. Now it's me and this rusted Chevrolet, heading west with nothing left to say. No regrets, but the radio don't lie. These songs know what it costs to ride. There's no church on the highway, no saints on the run, just broken men chasing shadows in the sun. I gave her love, but I needed the wheel. Now I pray to the rhythm and the grip I feel. No church on the highway, just me and the sound of everything I lost when I left that town. Stopped in Amarillo, dust in my teeth. Bartender looked like the ghost of belief. Told him I ain't looking to be saved, just need a song strong enough to dig my grave. Every mile's a scar I don't name, every stage a sermon I can't reclaim. But the crowd screams loud and the lights go high, and for 3 damn minutes I forget what I'm not. Truth ain't clean and grace don't stay, but I still outrun the judgment some days. There's no church on the highway, no light at the bend, just empty bottles and a voice that won't mend. I gave her home, but I never stayed. Now I sleep with the engine and dreams that fade. No church on the highway, just lines that burn, and a man who don't know if he'll ever return. But if she ever drives down this broken path and hears my voice in the aftermath, tell her I ain't holy, I ain't clean, but I loved her more than I ever seen. There's no church on the highway, no altar to kneel, just sweating my hands and a turning wheel. I lost the best when I chased the flame, but I made a home in this outlaw name.